Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. So in this video, we're going to discuss Leetcode problem of the day, and today's problem is path crossing, and it is an easy little problem. So the problem says that we have been given a path string. So let me give you an example. This is the path string, and each character denotes a particular direction in which our character will move, right, or our player will move. And we have to tell whether at any point of time our player will intersect itself, like in this particular example, right? So we start from 0 0, we go one step to the north, so we arrive at this particular point, right? This point. Now we go to the east, so we arrive at this particular point. Now we go south, so we come at this particular point, and then we go 2 times west, that is why 2 units we have moved to the left, right? And at this particular point 0 0, it will intersect itself, that is why the result is 2. And in this particular case, you will see we never intersect ourselves, so the answer is false. So how can we actually solve this particular problem? Now we can use some kind of a data structure like a map I've used in this particular case, and we can store pairs of integers. So this pair of integers is actually going to denote a particular coordinate on this whole two-dimensional plane, right? And let's say the second part is bool, and this is going to store which of my coordinates are already visited, right? Now I just have to make sure that as soon as I input my characters, my player move in that particular direction. So let's say when I type n, so the player should move in upward direction. So let's say I am marking my x as this direction, and I am marking my y as this direction, right? So it is different from the actual two-dimensional coordinates that we generally use in real life. But if you see that in an array, the first dimension always corresponds to these rows, right? And the second dimensions corresponds to the columns, right? That is why I have taken x and y like this, so that I can write x, y in these places. These x will keep on increasing as soon as we go, or we keep increasing the row. These y will keep on increasing if we increase the columns, right? So now what happens, what will be the change in this x and y when I go upwards, right, or I go north? So if I go upwards, my x is going to get decremented by 1. So for n, I have to decrement my x. For south, when I go downwards, right, my x is going to get incremented by 1. So I do plus plus x. If I go east means in the right direction, my y is going to get incremented by 1. So I do plus plus y. Similarly for west, when I go to the left direction, my y is going to get decremented. So these are the 4 operations, or these are the changes that will appear whenever we make one move, right? So you see what I've done is I have initialized two variables cx and cy, and I'm just going through all the values, right, for the path string. Now I mark my current position as visited first of all, and if I is equals to n, what I'll do, I'll decrement my cx. If I is equals to s, I'll increment my cx. So cx and cy are just basically my current x and current y. If I is equals to e, I increment my cy. If otherwise, I decrement my cy. So this is the last case. So it must be west or w, right? Now I must have arrived at a new position. If this new position is visited, that means this particular position or this particular coordinate is present in the visited map. I have to return 1 because I am revisiting a particular coordinate, or in other words, I am intersecting myself. So that is why I return 1 here, and I will not proceed any further. If I do not encounter this return 1 statement during any time of this execution, I will just return 0 at the end. That means I have not intersected myself at any point, right? So let me just quickly submit this and show you that this particular code works and the solution is correct. So you see it passes all the test cases and the solution is absolutely correct. I hope that you guys were able to understand the solution. If you guys did, then consider dropping a like on this video, and don't forget to share thoughts in the comments, because your engagement with this particular video really helps the YouTube algorithm to understand that this video is actually helpful for you, and it will be able to reach much more people like you who want to keep solving new problems. So that is it for today. Till the next video drops, keep coding, stay safe, bye bye.